top of
This
KP, Kristaps Porzingis. Is that
this is where the top five it gets intense. I guess the three is where, like we say, there's levels, and then it's like this last one is like the borderline of the
number four is good. He's
superstar.
really good. Don't get me wrong. He's a great player.
Yeah,
But
this
you're right. As soon as we pass number four, it's like a whole other level.
yes.
Number four, I would group him and KP in the same category right now. And he's the only reason that this guy is higher than Kristaps Porzingis is because of his bubble performance, because of his playoff performance. He's able to shine as a leader of his team performance, being that number one player on the team. At number four, we have Jason Tatum. Such a young kid. I had him underneath Siakam for the whole time, and then I looked at their playoff performance and I went, "Wow, I can't do this." And it hurt me so hard to put him above Siakam, but I had to. It's a great year.
Yeah, and the first thing you said was, "Oh, he's so young," and it's been like 4 years that like there's just memes on memes of he's only 18, he's only 19. It's just like you forget how young Jason Tatum is too, because even before this list, we asked each, is he small forward or power forward? And like when he was drafted or the rookie year, maybe more small forward, but we know he's strong enough to be a power forward, absolutely. And I feel like he likes playing it as much as he likes to score. I feel like again, he's one of these guys that likes the physical presence. He likes to feel like
Yeah.
he's in the game at every moment. He wants it to feel real, doesn't want to shy away from anyone, likes the bumps and bruises, as weird as it is. A guy who hasn't missed many games up to this point, a guy who's consistent no matter where or when
Yep.
it is. He's actually stepped it up in the playoffs. We'll get to his playoff stats in a
Gets even better.
yeah, but I mean, even like you said, the big thing for him was just how much he improved month by month. I mean, listen to this. Starts out the year pretty Jason Tatum like. He's pretty much 20-7 all the months. October 21-8. November 20-7. December 22-7. January 21-7, and then randomly February, this guy goes 30-8. What
Yeah,
happens
like
in February? And
that. That's amazing.
like, that's we talked about Siakam how good he did in October. You have a guy who on a team with Kemba Walker, Jalen Brown, Gordon Hayward, among other players, who goes 30-8 out of a year. Where again he was just like, oh yeah, another 21-8, good year Tatum, and then just bam, superstar like that. Where again we talk about the levels. If he could do that for a whole year, oh my God, Jason Tatum.
He's on the other level. He'll be on
Exactly.
the other level. No problem.
And
Hands
that's how
down.
he played in the playoffs, like we spoke about, how he improved. He actually played that way for
Yep.
pretty much Boston's entire playoff run, especially in that series against Toronto. He was just lights out.
Yeah, and I can definitely see him even jumping, going even higher. Like you say, he has the potential to put up those numbers. He he's in the same boat as Siakam, where they're on great teams. They are the leader of that team. People might think Kemba's the leader of that team. Hell no. Brown, hell no. That's Jason Tatum's team. It'll be Tatum's team for the next 15 years. People are putting him on the same atmosphere as Paul Pierce. I don't think that's fair to Jason Tatum. I think Tatum's going to be a better player than Paul Pierce. I think Paul Pierce is a fantastic player who won a championship there. But I think Tatum has the potential to be on another level. He has the potential to be on that LeBron James level, or that Carmelo Anthony level, where Paul Pierce wasn't able to get up to that level. I think he's really good. He's probably your favorite player of all time. But Tatum just shows at such a young age, he's able to do things at such a high level. It's unprecedented almost. Just the fact that he's on this team that's winning 50 plus games at the same time. And he's a leader.
Yeah, no, I would agree that I would say Jason Tatum is definitely going to be a better player overall than Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce, I would say, like clutch wise, one of the best overall. Like even throughout his career, no matter what team he was on, the year he burned the Raptors with his 30,
Oh, fuck Paul Pierce.
and it's like that was Paul Pierce at his worst. Like I just Paul
Yeah, I
Pierce
know.
when he needed a
Great
clutch
player.
shot. But yeah, like going back to Tatum, I mean, this is a guy who averaged 25, 10, and 5 assists in 17 games in the 2020 NBA playoffs. I mean, that's like if you're averaging 25, 10, and 5 for the entire year again, like I can't argue that you're not a superstar. And
Yeah.
I'm not saying that KP can't do that either, but like if Jason Tatum again is able to keep that consistency, he really establishes himself as this number four spot by a very good
Again,
margin.
before last year, before the playoffs, I would have put Porzingis probably on top of him. He's
Yeah.
proven to be on another level, and that's exactly where we had him. We both of us were on the same page with Jason Tatum, and he just really showed us. Maybe it's because he smoked our Raptors in the playoffs. I'd hope that's not going to be something that happened for the foreseeable future. But he brings a certain level of competitiveness to every game. And I think that he's going to have a bright future. He's only 22 years old, 21 years old.
Yep.
He's going to be amazing for the next 10 years.
Absolutely. And this is again really where it gets down into, we talked about it ourselves. These three guys, I mean, we shuffled them over and over and over. It is so hard to place these guys 1, 2, and 3, but ultimately we actually ended up with the same 1,